Well, hello! I'm finally here on the rocks, and welcome to my very first On the Rocks Friday afternoon reflection time. My name is Jilinda Lee, and I'm an author, speaker, change champion, coach, and a number of other things as well. I had planned to do these On the Rocks Friday afternoon reflection time at the beginning of the year. And so while I'm really excited that this is my first one and I'm actually doing it, I'm also a little embarrassed that it's taken me 3 months to get around to kicking these off. Like everyone else, 2020 has been a really different year to what I had planned. And yes, I had spent a lot of time at the end of last year planning everything out. And I can't say that it's been the coronavirus that has really pulled me back, only probably in the last couple of weeks. Like you, I've been self-isolating with my partner. We live just half a block from here, so this is my regular walking space, although I'll give you another story on that in a moment. But what happened in January, it's almost like a perfect storm for the last 3 months that has just been blockage after blockage after blockage, with the coronavirus being the big one at the end, if you like. And I, as a change champion, I'm used to changes. I zigzag, I'm used to pivoting, but sometimes when you just get one thing after the other, there just didn't seem to be the right time to start these. And why I'm speaking about that is, in the early stages of January, we had all those bushfires. And up here in far north Queensland, we didn't have that. We had our wet season, a light wet season this year, so not a lot of rain, but that lovely kind of time of year where you have breezes and beautiful beach and sunshine. And it just felt somehow wrong to be up here talking about all of that when so much of Australia was suffering with the bushfires just south of us. And then mid-January, I had an unexpected issue with my knee, which completely blew out. No injury, no knocks, it just decided to completely tear in 2 spots. And so that made me very incapacitated for the first month on crutches, and not being able to even get down here to the beach. Soft sand, I will say, was completely off limits. And so it's taken me 8 weeks or more to be able to get to a point where I can walk the beach path, the cement path, all the way along Clifton Beach here. And I've been able to achieve that in the last couple of weeks, which is fantastic, to be able to go all the way and all the way back. So that's a milestone in itself. But another milestone this week has been I have come down onto this beach, which is our back beach, and it's beautiful to be able to walk on this. So I have just finished my first walk, not finished, I'm about halfway through, my first walk on this sand, because it's low tide at the moment and the sand's a bit firmer and I can actually walk on that. So woohoo, another little thing that I've had to get over. And then of course the coronavirus. So you can see how sometimes one thing after the other just holds you back, and you can get really down and buried in that whole, oh, what next, you know. And I did. I'm human like anyone else, and I had my down days where I thought, what's the point? I'm not ready for this yet. My mindset wasn't in the right space. But the point of these On the Rocks videos, reflection time on a Friday afternoon, is to reflect on what you have achieved for the week, to share that with you, and to remind us that even those little steps, those small steps of being able to walk on the beach like I have today, are worth celebrating and being grateful for. So I just want to share with you a couple of things I'm really grateful for, particularly this week. Despite all those hiccups between January and now, we still managed, my partner and I and our leadership team still managed to kick off 3 lean-in circles this week, taking them from being face-to-face circles to online. So we've done the whole Zoom thing like everyone else, and we still kicked that off. We had 32 women started our lean-in circles this week, and I'm really, really proud of that, but also grateful that we were still able to do that and to help a number of women in that way, particularly at this point in time when we do need that extra support and connection and being able to discuss some of the difficulties that we're having right at this point. So that was fantastic. The second one, as I said, was about being able to walk the beach. And I have been Totally grateful every week, every day in the last 3 months for the fact that I do live close to the beach, as I said, 1.5 block back. And I have been able to still, even when I was on crutches, come down, my partner would drive me down to the beach of a morning and see that sunrise and feel that beautiful energy that comes from the water and the sun, and know that every day I was getting stronger. Every day we were at a point where, you know, you can set your mindset, set your intentions and achieve something every day. So while I didn't share all that with you, I do want to be sharing the fact that when you dig a little deeper and when you really think about it and you sit back on the rocks perhaps, or wherever your favourite spot is, and reflect, there is always something to be really grateful for. And I am so grateful for where I live, North Queensland, for where we are based, for what I can still achieve here, for, even though we've had those knocks, or I've had those knocks for the last 3 months, for still being able to do some of the things that I had planned. Some of the things are on hold like everyone else, but to be able to come and start these Friday afternoon on the rocks videos where we can reflect on being grateful for what we can do, for what we have achieved, and for what we can plan at this point in time, is far greater than constantly focusing on what we can't do. So on that note, I can't be sitting here on the rocks for very long because I'm in the middle of my walk. So you are allowed to take a little rest and then keep going. So that's what I'm about to do. So I'll finish my walk, finish this video, and I'll talk to you again next Friday. So have an awesome long weekend for Easter. Stay safe, stay at home, do your exercises, get some lovely fresh air, and just be grateful for what we do have. Bye for now.